In this video, it's all about loading the midsection, those abdominals and obliques. How do we get those muscles to turn on just a little bit more? So the abdominals, they control how much extension the spine goes through. And you can do it yourself if you just place your hands on your abdominal muscles and simply stand there and lean forward. You'll feel how those muscles relax. And then if you posteriorly tilt the rib cage, go into extension, lean back, suddenly those muscles turn on. They are trying to pull you back to a more central place. The obliques are similar to that, where if I lean off to one side, these muscles relax and shorten passively, while these muscles turn on. Vice versa if I lean to the other side, turning on here as it lengthens and passively relaxing and shortening here. The same is for rotation. If I rotate my rib cage to the right, keeping my hips still, I will feel certain muscles take on more length and load, and the ones back here are somewhat relaxed. So we're going to try and load in three-dimensional space the abdominals and the obliques. We can't do it all at once, because if we move in one direction, one side turns on while the other one kind of relaxes. So we're going to have to do both sides. One way we can do that is by simply taking a step forward with one leg. And as I go forward, the forward hip is going to hike. The back leg is going to allow that pelvis to drop down. So moving forward and back will cause the pelvis to hike and drop. Also, as I move forward, my pelvis begins to anteriorly tilt. So it's drawing the pubic symphysis downward. So if I were to just keep my rib cage still, I would be getting length and load into my abdominals so that my other leg can swing forward and I can harness some of the power in the abdominals to help bring me through to the next step. So in this position, coming through, you'll feel your back extend as you move forward. Rib cage begins to tilt back as the pubic symphysis drops down. In the frontal plane, with the pelvis hiking on the right side of the forward leg here, I might take my opposite arm and reach upward. That will encourage the rib cage to not only is it tilting back, but now it's laterally flexing or side bending toward the forward leg. So now all the oblique muscles here are starting to wake up and turn on. So the pelvis is dropping while the rib cage lifts. Pelvis dropping, rib cage lifts. And if we add transverse action into it, I can take this arm and just with palm up, bring it back as I travel forward, which is encouraging the rib cage now to rotate toward the forward leg as the pelvis is rotating away. So we've got the pelvis rotating in one direction while the rib cage rotates opposite. You can imagine how much load is going on there. In the frontal plane, the pelvis is dropping while the rib cage is laterally flexing. You can imagine how much load is there. And in the sagittal plane, the rib cage is posteriorly tilting as the pelvis is anteriorly tilting. So just that one motion is going to load all the abdominal, at least on one side, and obliques in three-dimensional space. All I would need to do is switch legs for the other side. Feel that pelvis drop on the back leg, hike on the forward leg. Take the arm opposite of the forward leg and reach up to the ceiling to encourage the rib cage to side bend or laterally flex toward the forward leg. Feel the pelvis go into an anterior tilt as the rib cage gently posteriorly tilts and extends the spine, and the arm reaches back to create counter rotation. Give that a shot. Walk around. How does it feel? Do you have more spring in your step? Do you feel lighter? Are you more prepared for motion? Let me know.